Hey there, Cancerian fam. Hope you are doing well. This is Jamie. Welcome to Soulvine. We check in with Pisces daily as well as Cancerians, so feel welcome to jump on in. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's check in with your energies and see what is happening. If we haven't met, I am Jamie, and this is Soulvine Guidance. All right, guys. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Death card. And then we have Seven of Wands. So for those of you, this is full moon energy. So right now, Cancer risings, or if you wish to look at it, Cancer general, we have Leo moon, full moon highlighting in your second house, which is a lot around your finances and getting clear on making decisions around your money, your growth, and the ambition around that. Okay, so you're going to see that highlighting where your confidence is going to build. Probably start taking some exciting, new endeavors, but getting honest with yourself on what needs to happen and where you need to be creating some powerful change for yourself around your money story, whether it's rewriting your story, taking action towards certain things. And I think we just had the sun show up. One more for our Cancerians, and then we'll further clarify. Thank you. That gave us two. Okay, Cancer. Let me just move this over a tad. All right, guys. So connecting on in for you. So the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Death energy. I feel like there was something that you had put a lot of effort in. If this is around your career or something that you've been creating or working towards in general, I feel like you weren't getting what you needed out of it. There's just something that you were investing a lot of time, a lot of energy. But I feel it's like something that has had meaning to you. It could be a person, could be a career, job, creative project, but it's like you didn't get something that you needed out of it. With the Five of Cups, though, it's interesting because I think you were proud of something here, but you also knew something was amiss if you were being honest with yourself, okay? Because there was something that wasn't connected here for you. And I think you were trying to ignore that, okay? So whether this is something you manifested an ending, not realizing because of that disconnectedness around it, or you chose to put an ending to it, there's some truth. It's some truth in this, okay? There's some truth in this for you, Cancer, because the Seven of Wands with the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant, there's like some form of realization, and getting you on a path of being more connected to what it is that you're meant to be doing. This might have been like a spiritual path, a spiritual awakening aspect for you of getting connected to more of your truth and who you are, okay? Because whatever this situation is, it hit you pretty hard, or it's hitting you pretty hard, subject to where you are on this timeline with this energy. But there is beauty on the other side of this. We're seeing beauty on the other side. So if you have been still a little bit feeling a little bit of depletion, a little bit of in and out energy around getting a bit excited, determined to work on something, and then thinking you can't do it or pull it off, like you're very supported here. I do feel part of this is getting into routine and more structure with your work, or around you and your spiritual practices. There's something here where it's asking you to get a bit more structured, okay? With the King of Cups, the Sun, the Judgment, and the Five of Wands, there is something beautiful happening here. And we're going to further clarify what this is. Whether this is a person, a situation, an offer, or your own connection to self here, that you're really stepping into a very harmonious place within you and knowing what to give to that lights you up here, okay? That sets your path on fire is what I'm getting. It really going to highlight things for you wherever there has been, feeling a bit of loss, left out, sadness, not included in something. Now it's kind of like you've paved your own path and things are going to be just a lot lighter, a lot brighter. But a lot of that does take perspective as well, and it does take an inner work. It's an inner journey, okay? Interestingly, you've got the Judgment and the Five of Wands. So whatever decision or path forward that you're trying to make, there seems to be a lot of conflict around that decision here. I don't know if it's other people helping you make a decision, or someone. I don't know where the power's lying, I guess, too. Are you giving that away for someone to make decisions? Is everyone having their choice of what's meant to happen and then sharing that with you? Or is this you internally like, oh my gosh, there's so many different ways I can go and I'm just not sure which direction or path? Let's dive a little bit deeper and see what is coming up here for the Eight of Pentacles, shall we? For our Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. So you've got the Six of Wands. So there was definitely some form of, accolades and win when it came to the work that you were doing. I think you were strongly recognized here. Shimmer on the Six of Wands energy. That's too many. Shimmer on the Six of Wands energy. Then we've got the King of Cups. You're in a very strong, content place here, it seems, Cancer. You were feeling, you're in flow, like things were just working. You were in a very strong place. So let's see what's happened here with this Five of Cups. What do we need to know with this Five of Cups energy? Thank you. Yeah. Again, I'm just getting this sense of something also, as much as you might have been loving the work, whatever you were around or something about the situation here, there's truth that maybe you didn't want to acknowledge, and just something was not right about it. And I think you knew this. Like I said, I think you knew this, Cancer, but you tried to maintain strength. You tried to just be cool with it, be okay, just keep working through it. Don't allow it to impact you. But eventually, like I said, you either manifested this ending and it came to an end, or you made a choice to move away from it. And it wasn't easy for you, okay? Yeah. You weren't getting what you needed from this. Let's get some more here on the Knight of Cups energy. What is this? Knight of Cups. Yeah. I think people, in some regard weren't showing up the way that you did. You really wanted to take care of everyone. If there was any conflict or any dispute or anything, you always came with your heart open. You always apologized. You always took the higher road, okay, is what I feel. You were loyal, you had integrity, but you wanted stability in what was ever happening here. And I feel, as much as, again, the work, the connection, whatever you appreciated, it just wasn't very solid, okay? And somehow something came to an end. For some of you, I feel this is career, very strongly career related. This, for some of you too, could be a project or an opportunity, or even a relationship in general. So the Death energy, we've got the King of Wands. What else do we need to know here? The Ace of Swords. One more. Thank you, Spirit. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Again, there's some form of clarity that occurred here. I'm getting a few mixed energy, like messaging here. this King of Wands potentially put something to an end, got some form of clarity here that they may have felt that even what value you brought to the table, while incredible, for some reason they didn't value it for what it was. And at the same time, the reason for this ending is also to set you up more on a trailblazed path where you do have the clarity and confidence and trust in your skills and ability and where you can apply it. So I feel this is kind of two parts to a story here. But this ending is for something greater on the other side here, okay? And you may not see it, have seen it, felt it, but you are valued. Someone sees your value here. I think where you were, maybe you didn't feel that. Just something was a bit wrong with whatever you were working on or doing before, who you were with. Something just didn't feel right. So Seven of Wands. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands, please. And we don't read reversals, just to let you guys know, in case you're wondering, going, oh no, no sun. No. So Sun, High Priestess, Eight of Wands. Yeah. So what I like here is the reality of what you've been standing up for. Maybe there was some conversations that there were some beliefs that you did express and they didn't like that. And again, maybe that's part of something that ended things. But as I said, I think you wanted, in truth of it all, there was something that you knew underneath that you didn't want, or something just wasn't truly making you happy, but you were happy doing what you were doing, if that makes sense. So whatever it is that you're still working on or towards here, Cancer, you've got the Sun, the High Priestess, and Eight of Wands. So there is some truth that you're aware of in terms of some path and new journey. I don't know if this has been in the works for a while, but I am feeling like a fresh beginning. But for some reason, I do feel like it's been a bit of a slow start. I don't know if you didn't have enough information. Let's get a couple more here, because what do we need to know about the Priestess energy? Okay, Priestess. Yeah, I mean, you've got some significant major arcanas here with something that you believe in and that you want to do, or that you've been working towards here. You're holding a very strong ground, Cancer, but I'm getting this energy like you're getting tired of whatever it is that you're like pushing, and I'm wondering if there's some resistance energy that hasn't allowed things to move forward in full force, okay? But what I like is that you haven't given up, and I feel like something's turning a corner here for you. And I think you know it. I think there's some things that it's like you can't see yet, but something is happening that very, very successfully is going to start moving forward, okay? Something is shifting, something is changing, but I feel like the path is being lit for you right now. And Spirit's asking you to connect into your intuition, because the information that you need, the insights that you need, the direction that you need is going to be very highlighted and pinpointed for you, okay? So let's have a look at the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're really looking at, how do I get out of this Five of Pentacles energy? I do feel this is a really important part of a new perspective here, Cancer, and changing energy. What I'm getting here, Cancer, for you is that there's something here that just one, for some of you, you could be just changing a lot of things right now. Okay. And with that change, there comes this sense of like questioning whether you have enough to make it all happen. I feel like there's a little bit of belief, like a little bit of self, um, questioning self a little bit here, but you're looking at a new path and a new direction. Okay. There's no doubt here you really want to step up and take more control of your path, your destiny, your life. There seems to be like a lot of success showing up here for you, but I don't know if you're really grabbing a hold of it right now or as yet. I just feel like something is holding you back. But with the Emperor energy, this is also too, are you stuck in something? And the reason that I'm saying stuck in something is it about money? Like you're not feeling at the right place to be able to just take control and do what you got to do? Is it that something's owed somewhere? Um, is it because of a particular connection? You know, I don't know. I'm also feeling like you're just chaining yourself in some regard. Maybe it's energetically, but it's like you're stuck somewhere or feel stuck somewhere that you can't let go. Like you need to take care of something, is what I'm getting here. But you're very much paying attention to the movement where you want to go. Let's get a little bit more here. Yeah, okay. So having the Lover's chart with the Emperor and the Three of Swords, I feel like someone might be making this a little bit difficult for you as you're trying to create change in your life, okay? I don't know if this is a counterpart, a divine counterpart. I don't know if this is a significant masculine energy around you that's not supporting you. A current break in a relationship or separation of some kind. But this is what I feel is holding you down. I'm feeling the heaviness of it. There's something here that's slowing your progress. As you make great strides, it's like you get this slowdown that takes over. Let's have a look at the Hierophant energy. Love it. Justice and the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah. The battle is going to be over, okay? Whatever you've been holding strong, it's working in your favor. Importantly, the focus right now for you, Cancer, is how to take better care of you. And that requires you doing certain things for yourself. And I know it's super hard because you're a very heartfelt human, right? You go to a lot of depth, a lot of compassion, a lot of feeling for others, a lot of empathy. But it's imperative for you to, when standing up for yourself, that you actually are doing it. So putting certain things in play, barriers, boundaries, and being firm to that. Because what's happening here is that you're going through some form of spiritual expansion yourself. This is about building more structure in your life, because I know that you're quite fluid. And then when things aren't, like when you aren't feeling that beautiful water, you know, as you're having to play and doing your thing, it's like you quickly go back in within yourself. And I'm seeing that here. It's like this heaviness. So you just go in and then you can't do anything because you're stuck in your feeling of making choices, decisions. It's like you just think about it, but you're stuck. It's like this freeze mode and in protective mode. So I feel like something is definitely working out here in your favor, but you've got to be willing to be brave enough to set the boundaries that you need to set and not feel guilty about it, okay? Because something is working out, something is balancing out, and I do feel that you are very supported in this, okay? Both spiritually and from your higher self, right? But yeah, this is something that you've got to be putting into play. If you've been wanting something to come back into balance, something to work out in regards to a relationship or a connection or something of that kind, you have the power to do that. But right now, if you are giving all of you to make something work, that is not going to work. You're giving them the power to treat you how you're allowing them to treat you. You need to be standing up a bit stronger for that, for what it is that you believe in, and also how you want to be treated. People treat you, sadly, people treat you how you let them treat you, okay? And being an overgiver, people take that as weakness. So how do you now, okay, I've overgiven. I mean, in the workplace, you know, when I had my companies, I love to give to my team. I love to support my team. I want them to feel valued. I want them to feel seen. I want them to feel heard. But I also want them to be, you know, produce, be productive, perform at their best. So culture was always important to me. But I had to learn quickly when I could. I put the analogy of a fishing reel. Okay, it's like I know when to let go and allow it to just go out in the ocean. But when I need to reel people in, I knew when I knew when and how to do that. Okay. So it was kind of like an ebb and flow energy of when I needed to pull them in, rein them in, and when I could just let them go and flow. Sometimes it's just having that bit of direction and tension of going, nope, you're taking too much now. I've let you take it. I'll let you take it enough. So I need to pull it back in. So I feel like that's coming into play. I'm not sure if that even made sense to you. I see it in my brain and as I'm telling and sharing. So I'm not sure if that made sense to you, but I feel this is an important part here around something that you need to set in terms of what you want and not giving your power away. All right, this King of Cups energy. Can you please share, Spirit, King of Cups for our Cancers? Okay, so you've got Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Ten of Cups. So for some of you, if this is a connection that has been weighing you down, I do feel that this could be the start of a new beginning. Okay. For some of you too, this could be like something that's finally wrapped up, and it's like you've cut the ties, set better boundaries, you've truly moved away from, is now opening space for something new to come in, something stable, something wonderful, okay? But I do see a new beginning here in a connection. But with the Ten of Cups showing up here, yes, this is around prosperity. But I also feel this is around feeling full around your home life, okay? So if this is in regards to a relationship, this can work either way. Some Again, it's going to be your choice here on what it is that you want. If this is something that can potentially be healed, or you actually started a whole fresh new beginning here. It's going to be different for either of you. But if you wanted to manifest a new beginning with someone, a fresh start, the opportunity is here. But you've got to be strong in your conviction of knowing how to communicate your boundaries and what it is that you need as well. But I'm seeing something definitely balance out here, you know, spiritually. Hierophant too can be a lot around marriage and commitment. But this could ultimately be just anything that hasn't served you, that you've officially had to let go of because you couldn't handle the heaviness of it, is that you've gone in to clear out on a spiritual aspect and alignment, and setting new pathways for you, new direction for you, new ground for you on what that is, and maybe you end up manifesting a new connection. So again, it's going to be different for either of you. With the sun energy, we've got the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Wow. There could be, for some of you, children involved in some connection here that you're worried and concerned about providing for, giving enough to. I do feel these are very different energies, in terms of these pages. For some of you, this could be around a blended family dynamic. There still seems to be a little bit of, I'm getting more questions than answers. But I feel this is healing with the sun energy. This is like a new portal, new gateway opening that I feel is divinely blessed. There could be a lot of lesson here on a spiritual growth, spiritual pathway for you in terms of this connection or doing things differently. But I feel like you're entering a new sense of something here. Let's get one more for clarify. Yeah, this is you leaving behind where you felt let down. I think you're entering a new pathway, a new gateway here. I do feel for a lot of you there is some younger people in your energy and that you are worried and concerned about them. Maybe at some point you feel maybe that you've let them down because something hasn't worked out. If there has been some financial constraints, if there has been, some form of separation or something that hasn't worked out, or a decision that you've made because you knew it just wasn't right. But I feel like things are coming back around. Like the sun is exposing the new path forward for you that feels, is the new beginning of something that makes you happy, that's connected to your heart space, this new beginning of something that feels passionate, that you want to work towards. I just feeling this little bit of sense of guilt though here. And you don't need to, Cancer. You don't need to feel guilty for your life and your journey. I think more than anything, and any shame that you're feeling, it's just setting better boundaries for yourself of what you're willing to accept and what you're not willing to accept. Okay, because you can create the life that you want to create right now. I'm feeling that. You've got a lot of beauty around you. There's just one piece that is just weighing you down a little bit. And I think you're being hard on yourself. Let's dive a little bit more into this Judgment energy. Yeah, there's definitely choices that need to be made. We already see this. Yeah. There's a decision, and not an easy one, to end something here. What else do we need to know? Share more, please, Spirit. What else? I don't know if you have Pisces in your chart, Cancer, as in, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, maybe even North Node or Venus energy, but a tiny similar theme, different story, but similar theme underlying. This is about a very interesting path of you, Cancer. And yeah, I'm just saying maybe check out that read, because what I'm recognizing here, this is about your identity right now. Okay? And what is really next for you. There are decisions here that are being made. There's paths that are being created and forged. But there just seems to be one area of your life that has a bit of stronghold on you, a heaviness. I mean, I see here you're choosing you. There's something here, you're making a choice. If you've had multiple things coming at you for a new path and a new direction, which could be the case, I feel like there's something very strong here that you're choosing, something very solid that puts you, like, you're ending the indecision if you haven't been making a decision. Because like I said, I feel like things were moving forward. It's like, yep, moving, and then just like slow down. Let's get more here on the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, you could be choosing to end a relationship. I mean, you've got Judgment again and the Six of Cups. Or this could also be showing up here that you're not going to make a choice until you feel in a strong enough position to make a decision. So at some point when you reach here, that's when you're going to make a choice. You're going to end any indecision, is what I'm getting. And yeah, I'm just feeling this conflict in making a decision path choice going forward. There's something to do here with already a connection that you have, and I do feel children are involved. That's why this decision hasn't been easy. But a part of this too is about your own sense of worth and stability and independence as part of this. Let's just get any more messages that we need here for you, Cancer. Final messages for our Cancerians, please. Final message for our Cancerians, please. One more, please. Thank you. So we've got Angel of Balance, Indecision, and Second Chakra. We do feel the sense of indecision here, which we've already, connected into. So you really have the power right now to connect into a place, Cancer, that is, I just feel like connecting into your truth. And if you're not sure of the path and the journey of that, it's finding the source within you, and doing certain things that help you get to a place of truth in making decisions forward. So this could be like any self-work that you do or are required to do that helps you as part of this. So this could be, even going for a walk, receiving information through meditation, journaling. There's something here that's calling in your higher self, calling in your guides, calling in your spirit to support this next path, this next decision that you're making. What's interesting about it is there's some form of something that you're birthing here with this second chakra energy. This is creative energy. This is also one that is I'm just getting birthing. For some of you, it could be rebirthing, but it's connecting into your power of passion, creativity, and putting something out into the world is what I'm getting here. Again, this could be around your children. And caring and nurturing for them. I am getting quite a sense here that keeps coming back around for those of you that have children or have someone younger that you really care about, and maybe you look after a lot. I feel that you're supported no matter what you do here, Cancer, and I should say and, not but. And the biggest part for you here is being really determined in accepting what it is that you want, as in the boundaries, as in it's your life, your rules, and it's not that, sure, flexibility, but there's standards that come with it, right? And I think that's just a big part here, is setting standards that you're okay with setting, and that you're okay voicing, and you're okay voicing when it's not appropriate or not reasonable or doesn't suit you. And I think you'll start seeing a lot of things change. It might be a little bit conflicting at first, but I think you'll start seeing a lot of things change and people looking at you and engaging with you differently. It's like you're claiming your power back, and then you can create and do what you need to do moving forward. I'm going to leave that with you, dear Cancer. Thanks for being here. Please like and subscribe so we can stay connected. And I look forward to bringing more of this to you. Bye now.